Here we are.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Liz and Tiger.
This is Tiger.
Liz and Tiger made a meal. Or they're in the process of making a meal. I think Tiger cut all the vegetables, did all the cutting. Yeah. And this is another tag team.
I just tell him what to do, and then he does it, because he's a really good cat. He's well trained. Yep.
The Tiger's footage was lost, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we've got the second part, Liz's part of the meal.
Because I have to really hit the fire because he's, he's young,
yes.
So you can't really let a cat. He's,
Yeah, that's true.
You can't really do that.
No,
so I've got to
do
the part with the stove.
So Liz, what do you have for us today?
I have to wash my hands because I just handled the cat.
Yes, thank you.
I have a candy cane.
So this is you washing your hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. You just missed a very athletic Tiger.
See, I told you, he's all about helping out in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's very helpful.
He's checking the fruit to make sure that it's safe and healthy.
He's overseeing. He's the overseer.
He's quality control.
Yes, right. So anyway, what do we have for today?
So what we have is marinated chicken from the Halal butcher shop down the street.
Okay.
Which is great. It's right around the corner from my house, and it's really good, and I use it all the time. And I basically do the same thing-ish whenever I make this thing that has no name, because it's just an assemblage of food. It's not a recipe.
You can name it.
I can name it. I don't have a name for it right now.
Okay, well,
maybe
by
this
the
is
end.
halal chicken
by
or something.
The end, halal chicken.
And then so this is an onion and garlic and ginger.
Okay, so underneath is
underneath
garlic
there's
and
the
ginger.
garlic and ginger. And then from Trader Joe's there's a trio of peppers, red, orange, and yellow, which makes it colorful and pretty.
Yeah.
Tomato, just to add some kind of juiciness to it, because sometimes the chicken can get a little dry.
Yes.
That's the cat fucking with things on the fridge, because he likes to do that too, because it's part of the whole
it's part of the experience.
Kitchen maintenance.
Yes.
And then spinach for the end, and then we're going to cook it all in rice.
Okay.
And in olive oil.
And
over there we've got
can't watch this, by the way.
What?
I have to give a warning now that children can't watch this.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that.
He was like, children can watch it. Tiger has a bit of an attitude, if you can tell. Here, I'll show you Tiger's attitude.
Okay.
This is what Tiger has to say about Christmas.
Wow.
That's what Tiger has to say about all this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did that Tiger make that?
Tiger didn't make it, but he told me to make it. I made it for Tiger.
I see. You channeled his energy.
I did.
As you made that.
Yeah. And he likes it, you see.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to turn on the heat. I just have my, I think you could probably make this in a skillet, but I don't really have one that's big enough. So I just use this big old cast iron thing. Kind of on medium-ish.
All right. And you have some oil there. Is that
olive
oil?
Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of like, who was that in the ITP version that just kept adding more and more liquid? That was like, we need more liquid. Was that Caleb?
That was Josh.
Josh. Sorry, I get them mixed up.
Yes, the quote, liquid.
Yeah, liquid. Well, I do that with olive oil.
Oh, good. Well, that's
which is not wine. It's different than wine.
It's a bit more apropos, really.
Yeah. Although it would be fun if, I just kept dumping wine into it.
That's true, yeah. Then we would say, this is a meal a la Josh.
Yes.
Okay, so you're throwing in the...
So I did the oil. I'm letting it heat up a little bit.
Okay.
And now I'm about to dump this in, but we gotta wait a minute.
Okay. You're waiting for the oil to heat up.
Mm-hmm. I act like I know what I'm doing, but I don't.
Yeah. Well, you seem to know what you're doing. It looks like
on an ultimate level, don't really know what I'm doing, but on a relative level, I can kind of.
Yeah, I think you're within the parameters here. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's way too much. See, that's the thing. I don't really know everything.
Oh, what? Too much.
Too much onion. No, I think it'll be alright.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
It'll be alright.
We'll have leftovers.
Yeah.
Which is
it'll be very oniony, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Onions are good for you, right?
Onions are very good for you.
And I think there's a lot of ginger, but every time I make it, I go, I didn't put enough ginger. So this time I put in a lot of ginger, which might be too much, but, that's the thing, is that I'm not like some people are like, oh, I don't measure, and it turns out just like amazingly. And I'm like, I don't measure.
Well, you know what I notice? You know what I notice? People don't measure, but sometimes all they have to do is they do a little taste test every once in a while, and that's their guide. So they've actually transcended the measurement thing. Right.
See, I'm below measurement. Yeah, I'm like, I need to know how to measure.
Yeah, right.
Because
you only throw away the they're sort of like measuring is like training wheels. You only throw away the measuring when you know your stuff. When you just like that was the case, I think, with Salif last night. He made this amazing meal, and he was doing the whole taste. That's how I know. I mean, if I film someone and they start doing the taste thing, like, okay, we have a chef here. They're like, well, okay, a little bit more ginger, a little bit less of this.
Yeah, this is way too much onion, but
it's okay.
Whatever.
Well, that needs to go into the name of the meal.
Overly
onions and halal.
Oh right, onions and halal chicken.
Halal onions.
It's a halal marinated chicken. I don't know. It's just
so basically, and you were saying you would just go to Trader Joe's
to get the
and you get the produce.
The produce, yeah. And then the chicken. See, they don't even measure it. It's so weird. They're like, how much do you want? And I was like, £1, and they were like $4. And then the last time I went there, I was like, I want £1, and they like gave me over £1. They're like $7, and I was like, wow. No, I don't want that much. And then
so they think they're beyond measuring.
And then he just like pulled out a chunk and was like, all right, $5. And I was like,
wow.
Okay, like they're kind of, yeah, they've transcended measurement as well.
At least they think they've transcended it.
Right.
But apparently they only think they've transcended it.
Right. So the cool thing about this is that, see, my thing with cooking, I don't know how to spice things. Like, sure, I can cut vegetables. Sure, I can heat vegetables. People are always like, well, that's all it is. No, that's not what all it is. Because then what the hell do you do with the vegetables? Like, how do you make the vegetables taste good?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you put stuff. You put spices. Okay, name some spices. Well, whatever you think would look good together. Well, that doesn't help.
No,
I don't know what would taste good together.
Like, you have to know a certain amount.
You have to know. It's sort of like playing the piano. Well, I don't know how to play the piano. You know, you just put the notes together and they sound good. That's great. That ain't gonna help at this point, you know?
Yeah, this is true. You sort of need to just be told what to do until you've developed the taste.
Exactly, exactly.
I was talking to Sleep yesterday. This is slightly on the same topic. About when I was filming him about the base. Food has a base, and I guess it's just the core ingredients, and then you can just improvise. So you just need to make sure you have the ingredients that make the base, and then you can just whatever is else in the kitchen.
I see.
So I guess his base for what he was doing, I guess, was tomatoes and peanut butter, and then whatever vegetables you want.
Oh, I see, I see.
So you got to know your base, and then you can improvise because you're sort of improvising within a certain constraint.
I see, I see. So my base is this chicken.
Yes.
That's how I get the spice in there, is by having them spice it for me.
Yeah, they give you the base, and then you're
They give
improvising.
me the base, and then I just go, well, I think this would be good with peppers and onions.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
So you're throwing onions, and I think we're going to actually, we'll take a pause here.
Okay.
And we'll come back a little bit later.
Okay, I'm going to add more oil.
We'll look at the adding oil, and then we shall be back. We will return soon.
Okay.